One day, he told him to fill the water pots to the brim, and he turned the water into wine. And Jesus used a little bit of dirt and a little spit, and he put it on the blind man's eyes, and he was healed. Jesus used a handful of common, uneducated men to turn the world upside down. In the hands of Jesus, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Matter of fact, let me rock your world. You should not be looking for the ordinary in your life. You ought to be looking for the extraordinary every day because of who you are. Oh, y'all don't get it. You want to be able to look for the miraculous in your life because God is calling the just to live by faith, not by sight. Not worrying about how he gonna do it, when he gonna do it, because I know he can and he will. Put it all in his hands. So we must understand. That's why Jesus went on to describe his disciples not just as salt, but he described them as being light. He said, you are the salt of the earth. Can I just take a preaching moment there? Every time and everywhere you go, you ought to make it salty. When you go on your job, folk come in with negative attitudes and bad spirits. You ought to go in and just be salty and just salt the atmosphere. Matter of fact, when you come in a room, the whole atmosphere is supposed to change. There ought to be an atmosphere shift. I wish I had me a church. Why? Pastor, because greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. He that's in me has allowed me to come to be an influence in every area, in every spectrum of my life. Many places I walked in, folk just looked at me and said, you're a preacher, ain't you? I said, sure is. Didn't have to say a word, didn't have to moan, didn't have to groan, didn't have to do none of that stuff. Just a look. When you walk with godly influence. Then Jesus said, you are the light of the world. Why is this so important that we dwell on this? Because people need to understand that when you get saved, what do you get? Hello, somebody. When I go to the grocery store, I'm going looking for something. I go in the department store, I'm going looking for something. So if I get saved, I want to know if I give up this, he gonna give me this. If I let that go, he gonna allow me to get this. So he needs to help me understand that I am the salt of the earth. And when the salt loses its flavor, its effectiveness, the Bible said, not Elder Shealey. The Bible said, you good. You ever ran into some folk that was good? Be nice. He said, you are the light of the world. Jesus describes himself as the light on several occasions and then describes his disciples as being light. There would seem to be a contradiction here, but the implication is clear. Jesus is the source of light. And we are meant to be the reflection of that light. Just like the moon does not produces its own light, but it gets a reflection from the sun. There are two ways of spreading light. To be the candle, or you can be the mirror that reflects it. The imagery is powerful because of the power that light brings. Think about how light has influence. Light has the ability to dispel darkness. Light has the ability to develop and grow. Light offers the power of direction. Light discovers the truth and gives knowledge. The reality is that the world needs light more now than ever before.